I see that I'm studying more than last year, because last year I didn't really study, and this year I'm studying more, and I feel like I'm learning a lot more than last year.
And what would you say is the difference? I mean, is it because the teaching is different or the expectations are different? What is it that you think is making that difference?
Well, it's the teaching that is making different, and it's engaging more than last year than sitting in a classroom and just sitting there listening to a teacher lecture all day.
Now instead of like going into a book and looking up and writing notes and staring at the teacher while she talks, our teachers on the iTeam, they let us go and teach the class, and if one student gets stuck in a particular area, they will stop the whole entire classroom and stop and work on you. And that's one of the big, that helps me, because instead of the teachers going on past with working on something else and you don't get the subjects, they'll stop the class and help you work on it till you get it.
Well, I think that it's much more engaging, and you can use technology a lot more, which helps you learn because you have to research it yourself, which it makes it stick with you more.
The areas that I have grown the most this year has been my communication skills in front of large groups of people, and my interaction with other people while working in groups and doing my work.
And why do you think that is?
And on the iTeam, you have this feeling that everyone has your back, and that if you mess up, it's fine because no one's gonna make fun of you, and that when you answer questions, you have to stand up and answer them out loud, and you beat your fear of speaking in crowds or having the fear of messing up.
I would go on the bare minimum of a lot of things and do just what it would be to pass, and now I'm going to way beyond the standard and going to where I can exceed on a lot of things. And
what makes me think better about school now is that now we learn the same material, but now we do it in a more fun way, using projects and working in groups instead of taking notes and looking at slideshows the whole day. And we are more involved in the learning, asking questions, and if we don't get something, we can ask and we'll get it explained.
We work in groups a lot more than last year. Instead of working on your own, I think it's good to have other people's thoughts on what the answer is, and that way we could just talk through it instead of just say, oh, this is the answer, okay.
I used to hate school. I used to never like coming to school. I used to skip some days, and now every day I get up and I get up and I'm happy to come to school, because it's now we know that there's less bullying going on in school because of the iTeam. We are like a family. We're a big family now. We know each other personally. We all get along, and instead of regular classes, you just go, sit there, learn, leave. And now in the iTeam, you go, you learn about each other, like in house time. That's like my other house at school. That makes me feel at home with the teammates and everything. The house time, everyone in that house and everyone in my house feels like they're a part of me. They're my second family.
like on the iTeam, when we do our big projects, we don't only help ourselves and do our own part of the project, but we have to help others and our other partners, because when we don't help others, then our project just falls apart. And I definitely feel community service, because the iTeam has taught us to help ourselves and help others. And the 10 ideals that they have taught us, cooperation, appreciative, integrity, things like that, they go with you throughout your career in school and in life.
Well, I've definitely been studying a lot more than last year. I don't know, I just feel happier than last year because there isn't a lot of school stress from last year. I think that because I'm excited to go to school every day, I'm excited to learn what we're going to do next, and so I feel like I'm learning a lot more than last year.